and welcome to episode 20 of It's Cool with Jasmine Cool. Today, we have a very special guest who you guys have previously known as my roommate.
Yeah.
This is Emily.
Hi.
Okay, you can introduce yourself, I guess.
Oh, what do I?
Just your
I'm
name,
Emily.
Pronouns, I guess.
She, her. I sing.
Yes.
That's
We're in the
about
same
it.
studio. We have the same teacher.
We love her.
She'll probably be a topic today.
Well, of course.
This is gonna be interesting because we didn't plan anything, as usual.
Well,
So,
of course.
Let's see. Well,
Concert yesterday. Very good.
yes, we saw La Dama, Ladama. It's like this quartet of 4 women, like Latino women specifically,
Plus,
and
someone's
and-
husband, perhaps. Pat.
a bassist.
His name is Pat, and he is the bassist.
To ever exist. It's so funny because there's like these 4 gorgeous Latina women, and then in the back there's just this white man playing bass like a bassist.
Yeah.
So
Very iconic.
yeah, he's got his whole thing there. It's pretty funny. It was very good. They do like a combination of traditional Latin types of music because they're all from like different countries. Like one of them's from Brooklyn, one's from Venezuela, one's from Brazil, and one's from Colombia. So they like combine all of that, and it's really cool.
It's very cool. And I think, I don't know, they do like a very good job of like making it a lot like popular music still. So it's
Yeah.
So it's like still like it like sounds like the music that I would enjoy listening to normally
Yeah.
with just like some extra cool vibes.
Yeah. We can recreate the conversation we just had 5 minutes ago.
Let's do it.
I came in.
You want to like walk through the door?
And I said, my lesson did not go horribly. It actually went quite well.
I said, wow, that's awesome.
This is an important detail because it's been a suspiciously good day today.
Mm-hmm.
The weather is gorgeous. Like, the sun is shining through the windows
But
right
also,
now.
It rained in February. So
That was weird. It rained last night. It was literally a thunderstorm.
that's a little concerning to me.
Yeah.
Thanks, global warming. Oh,
Yeah.
The pile.
Our recycle pile. Please ignore it.
Well, if they're just listening to it, then it's fine. But on
That's
YouTube,
true. Yeah.
they can view
If you're
the
on
recycling
YouTube-
pile.
Don't look at the recycle pile.
Hey, at least we recycle.
Yes. So. So the weather was nice. My 8:30 oral skills was canceled. Her regular oral skills was canceled, and that's always a good day.
Oh yeah.
It's back to chocolate waffles in the Commons, which is my favorite waffle.
I'm always a Belgian waffle girly.
Well,
I should leave that. I should have
the
put that in my description.
The chocolate Belgian waffles are fantastic.
But I also don't like chocolate ice cream, so.
That I still don't know why. And it was raspberry yogurt day.
Ideal.
So the chocolate waffle with the raspberry yogurt. I think I talked about this last week or a couple weeks ago, how I accidentally started eating my waffles with yogurt because somebody thought I was doing that. So then I just started. Okay. Anyways. Sometimes I'll like the screen will start, but then it'll be left on the record button so that I have to move it, but then it stops recording, but it's recording now again. Anyways.
Back to the lesson.
And then, you don't know this, I didn't have a quiz in my BKS today.
Unfair. I failed
Yeah.
my BKS quiz today. She didn't tell me
No.
that, but I know for a fact that I did.
No.
I did so bad. I played
Oh.
wrong notes. I didn't have any beat going on at all. And I was using the wrong fingers. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
no.
fine. She goes, I'll just come back to you to make sure that you do know how to do it. I was like, thanks.
We listened to Freddie Freeloader.
Unfair.
Yeah.
I just like sat there and stared at her like, I'm sorry.
Oh no. And then when that happened, I was like, there's no way my lesson's gonna go well. No way. And then it went well. I was like, whoa. Although there was something really funny because I was doing pretty good. And like we had passed this part and we had come back to it in my song. And she goes, wait, I forgot. That was the ugliest forte I've ever heard. And she's like, well, I've probably heard uglier, but it was certainly the ugliest sound I've ever heard you make.
Incredible.
I was like, oh
Truly.
my god. And then she like didn't hear the next person knock, so we went like 3 minutes over.
I mean, at least she made you start singing in staccato.
No.
Because she goes, Emily, that works really well for you. I should try that with other people. So she might make, well, maybe not you, but like
Probably not
Lexi and
me.
Dana and
Yeah.
Sita.
Yeah. They'll have fun.
All of the other coloraturas.
I'm a lyric, so I don't have problems sustaining notes.
I did a lot of note sustaining today, but I really didn't want to. My poor accompanist was like, Emily, you gotta slow down. This song is slow, perhaps.
Her coloratura brain doesn't.
It doesn't register
comprehend
slow.
that.
Well, because it's a dramatic song. Because Evie, the lovely, darling,
Oh.
dramatic friend, has sang it before.
Oh. Huh.
So I don't know why I
How
have
do you
it.
know?
Probably because she wants me to work on my sustain. Because she doesn't like my sustain.
Yeah.
Which, valid. It's not good. I mean, it's better than
It's fine.
average. It's fine, but like to me, you know, and
Mhm.
like to her, who like wants me to be like
Yeah.
professional level, it's not good.
It's something that nobody but you and Karen would notice.
True, exactly. Like, if I were like performing, like no one has been like, Emily, your sustains are just off. I was singing the national anthem at a basketball game, and some random basketball player comes up to me and he's like, every time you held a note, it sounded weird.
That would be so funny.
Could you imagine?
Just like some random jock, like, you know, I don't think you were using your breath support quite right, because, you know, like...
Your vibrato? I don't think that's an acoustic vibrato. That's something else.
You need to, like, stand up straighter. Like, you keep slouching.
Please open your ribs.
like this. Like,
Yeah, just like, like grab me and fix my posture. Has that not happened to you when you sing the national anthem?
No, it happens all the time.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
I figured. It's a
Of
common
course.
occurrence for me, so.
Yes. Let's see. I went to a wedding this past weekend for my... Emily knows this already. So this is going to be, like, just a bunch of recap for Emily.
Little weekly recap.
I went to a wedding this past weekend for my older brother's best friend. And my older brother messed up because he was supposed to offer, like, many months ago for me to sing at their wedding, but he never told them that. There was a whole fiasco with this because he got depressed and stopped responding to people, as one does. So,
Understandable.
but then we get there, and, like, all of the songs I could have sung, but I was like, it's fine, it's whatever. Something really funny was, like, the bride and groom released the rose from the ceremony, like, individually, and, like, I don't know the bride, like, at all. Like, I know of her because she was in high school when I was in, like, middle school, and I, like, sort of know the groom because he's my, like, we've had conversations, but we don't really know each other. But everybody else was, like, hugging them. So I'm sitting there with my mom and my brother's girlfriend, and we're like, what do we do? Do we hug them? Do we shake hands? That seems weird. Like,
Your poor brother's girlfriend knows none of these people.
yeah, like, she was at the rehearsal dinner, but, like, she doesn't really know them at all.
She made eye contact with a total of, like, what, 3 people?
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I don't know.
Yeah. So they finally get to us because we're, like, at the beginning of, like, the start of our row, too. So, TJ's girlfriend, like, hugs the bride. I was like, okay, I will follow that lead because if
Yeah.
she's on, you know, whatever. And then I start hugging the bride when she interacts with the groom. So I don't actually know what she did, but then I get to the groom, I kind of start going for a hug. He sticks his hand out to shake,
So
and then
she must have shook his hand.
Yeah. I found that out after the fact.
Yeah.
So we both do the weird hesitate thing, and then he just goes, "Yup," and then we hug.
No.
It was so awkward, but because we both knew it was awkward, it was kind of funny, so it was
Yeah.
like less bad than it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was like 2 hours between the ceremony and dinner, and I was hungry.
You should have just like gone and gotten fast food. Like, I'm getting
Honestly.
Culver's. Goodbye.
Except it was like in another like nearby small town, so there's like nothing.
There's gotta be like a McDonald's. I
Not
live in
in
the
that
middle of
town.
nowhere, and there's a McDonald's.
There's a McDonald's like 20 minutes away.
Oh, that's what I count as near me.
Well, yeah, but
It takes me like 15 minutes to drive into town.
same. But like,
Like, it takes us 20 minutes to get to Joanne's.
wait,
I
like
think it's 15.
here, Joanne's?
Yeah.
Or,
Like, here,
the-
Joanne's.
okay, it's working still.
Excellent.
She's being extra finicky today, and I don't know why.
Well, that is upsetting.
Yeah, it might be because of the lighting, because the lighting is actually good, so then she's getting confused and going to sleep.
That's fair.
But I
Also,
don't know.
the concept of people marrying people from their high school is baffling to me because
Yeah.
if I would not marry any of the men from my high school.
Mm-mm.
None of them are marriageable.
Mm-mm.
No.
They'd been dating since he was a sophomore and she was a senior.
Age gap. High school age gap.
Well, they've been dating for 8 years.
No, like, I think
So,
it's fine. Like,
yeah.
now it's not a
Yeah.
weird age gap, but, like, in high school, I, as a senior, would not have dated a sophomore.
Yeah, no.
But, I mean, now
As a
it's
sophomore?
now it's a 2-year age gap, so it's fine.
As a sophomore, I was like, oh, the seniors are hot, and that would be nice.
Oh.
But, like, as a senior,
As a sophomore, the seniors commented on how nice my body was, and I said,
that was never me.
nope.
We had different problems in high school.
Well, because my friend and I don't know why. Have you seen a picture of Haley?
no.
Okay, well, we look nothing alike. We are white girls of a similar height, but she has black hair, I have brown hair, because she dyes her hair. And that's how we look alike. But evidently, the seniors concluded that we were the same person, and the only way to tell us apart was that my body was nice. So, whatever that means, do with that what you will.
By sophomore year, well, okay, the one senior I had a crush on sophomore year was, like, really nice.
The seniors when I was a sophomore were really horrible.
There was, like, one that, like,
Mhm.
guy that was, like, nice.
Well, some of them are really sweet because, like, I danced with a lot of them and I loved them. But, like, the ones that, like, the people my age were obsessed with turned out to be
Oh.
bad people.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, the people that were giving people that were sophomores attention that were seniors, that's probably why they were bad. The people that
Yeah.
their age didn't want to hang out with them. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel extra, like, I did not, for some reason, like, from here up, I feel extra boy today. I don't know what it is.
I mean, you're not giving extra boy to me, but if you're feeling
I know.
it, I mean,
I was, like, just looking.
I think it's because we're hugging, you know?
Yeah.
Because we're, like, hugging our legs.
I don't know. It was,
For the listeners out there.
this, for some reason, gives more feminine to me, and then, like, the
Actually,
middle
That's a thing. They
gives more boy.
like studied like what sides, like the parts people found more attractive in men and women, and it was different. I don't remember which side was
Wow.
which, but like one side was more
Yeah.
attractive for men and the other was more attractive for women. So one
'Cause-
probably does give more masculine.
Yeah, because this is giving, like, boy to me.
It's giving bass player.
Yeah.
And or like maybe set.
Yeah. Because I was getting, like, I would be in One Direction right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Harry Styles.
But when I, like, stand up, I don't give boy. Because I'm
No.
wearing, like, a crop top and yoga pants.
Yeah.
Which makes my figure look very feminine. So then when I was looking at myself, I was like, huh. Also, apparently I give off like mega she/they energy because Evie had told me this before, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, huh. And then a couple music theories ago.
A couple music theories ago, you know.
First year studies ago, actually. Because my teacher in that class has been doing this thing for the last couple of weeks where he'll, like, quiz people on, like, everybody's names and pronouns, right? And so we had him do it one day. And he had, like, didn't hesitate on anybody, really. And then he got to me, and he goes, Jasmine, you use she, her, right? I was like, yes.
I mean, okay, if you came up to me and you were like, my name is Jasmine, I use she, they pronouns, I'd be like, sure. I've seen more feminine people go by she, they.
Yeah, because there's a person in my class who uses she, they that is about the same femininity level, if not more, than
like,
me.
Gia goes by they, them.
Yeah.
And they often...
They're pretty feminine, but they're also very much they, them.
They give very much they, them, but occasionally they will wear, like, a very, very feminine outfit. And I'll be like, a sleigh.
Yeah.
I wish I had that amount of style. But as we can see, for the viewers, I'm wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants with fuzzy socks. Oh, no free feet pics. No free feet pics. I'm wearing socks, it's okay.
Yeah. Well, you do wear cute outfits, like, sometimes.
That's true, sometimes.
Yeah.
I was told that I looked like a princess the other day, and I was very proud of that compliment.
Was that when you were wearing the crowns with Evie, or just
No, because that's when we were wearing the nice Kids Correct Opinion sweatshirts.
Yes.
No, I was wearing, like, it's the cream colored one with the puffy sleeves.
Yes.
And it's got buttons down the middle. Yeah. That was a compliment from a man.
I think I was there.
Maybe,
No.
but it was Nathan in music theory.
Oh.
He goes, I like your shirt, and I said, I wanted to feel like a princess, and he goes, you look like a princess, and I was like, thank you. I try.
Nathan coming through with the actual good compliment.
Literally. My boyfriend couldn't even come up with that. Ex-boyfriend. He was really bad at compliments.
He was really bad at a lot of things.
He was really bad at a lot of things. A lot of things. That's okay. Because now I can find a man that isn't from my high school and who is actually marriageable, or at least attractive.
We will turn you gay.
Oh, yes.
This is a long-running joke in
I've forgotten that they're trying to turn me gay so that they don't have to deal with men.
Because
I would assume is the plan, right?
Because everybody in our friend group is gay, and she is.
I am the token straight.
Yes.
Perhaps a queer baiter, if you would.
But she's one of the gayest straight people I know.
I don't know what you're talking about. My giant box of crochet items is over there.
Compared to my giant bag of them on this side.
Yeah, no, here I can pull it out for the viewers. There's more. Some of it fell on the ground. It's overflowing.
Mine is like not able to be pulled out because it's organized worse, but
well, mine isn't really organized. It's just shoved in a box.
Mine's in a couple bags.
Also, one time, someone told me that I dress really well for a straight person, and I take that as an immaculate compliment.
It's because it is.
It is!
Yeah.
Although this is a very straight person fit of the day.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's comfortable,
Mine kind
though.
of is, too, except for the boy energy.
Except for the boy. Also, the jewelry with the, like...
Yeah.
Like, not super, like...
Yeah.
Outfitty outfit is also not giving straight.
Yeah. Also, just my hair never gives straight. But that reminds me, I told Emily this already, but I went to my high school on, like, the day, last Friday before the wedding, and I was wearing this hat, and I was in my dad's AP US History class, which is full of, like, the smart senior boys who, some of them, like, don't even play sports, they're just jacked as fuck. Like, they're just... whatever. So I'm sitting there, I'm wearing my hat. I love my hat.
The hat is a thing of beauty.
And one of them just goes, "That's a very colorful hat." like very smug and like kind of like ha ha ha, and I'm like, thank you so much, and he goes, it wasn't a compliment, and I was like, I know it wasn't, but I'm taking it as one.
Oh my god, I've just realized, what is it, the mental illness? Is that what makes me seem gay?
I'm pretty sure there are straight people with anxiety and depression.
Yeah, but do they take it the same direction that I do? You see, my anxious response is to crochet. I crochet. That's what I do.
I do so many things.
I crochet, or I'll read, or I've begun embroidering once more.
Sometimes
I have a lot of grandma
when
hobbies.
I'm really anxious, I just lay there.
Yeah. If I wanted kids, I would make an absolutely incredible grandmother.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't think I want them. They're
Me
a lot
either.
of work, and I think I would mess them up
Yeah.
severely.
Because I would want to be like a stay-at-home mom, but I would also get like too bored doing that.
Yeah.
There has to be like at least one stay-at-home parent to have kids. Because otherwise they're emotionally neglected.
I
And
don't know. My mom did that, and I still.
yeah, you can
I'm a
still
little
be
messed up.
emotionally neglected with with one stay-at-home parent.
I love my mother, though. She's a sweet human being. But she also did daycare, so there were a lot of people around all the time.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because now I have social anxiety.
Oh my god, did I ever tell you that when I was in 4K, they tried to start me early because
Yeah.
I was a September baby, and I cried every day for like a month, so they took me out, and I had to do it again.
They just waited an extra year for me, because they were like, this girl is not going to be able to handle being on her own, because I would go
Well,
anywhere, and I would hide behind my mother. I was
They
attached
thought
to
I
her.
would be able to because I was pretty social, like with my
was not.
family. Because most my interactions from up to 4 was like my cousins and my
yeah.
siblings. So I was like fine with that. But I guess when I actually had to interact with other kids my age, I was like, why are they not behaving like I expect them to? Why are they mean?
Oh my god.
I particularly hated gym class. Specifically, the game Stuck in the Mud.
I hated
Did
gym
you ever
class
play that
always.
game?
What was it?
Stuck. It's you get
Describe
tagged,
it.
and then you have to freeze like this, and then to get unstuck, somebody has to crawl through your legs.
We did not call it that, but yes. I hated that game.
That game.
I hated, like, any game where I had to, like, touch people. And, or, like, go, like, super close to people. So, like we would play, like, a lot of different, like, tag things. Like, we'd play, like, toilet
Yeah.
tag, where you had to, like, flush someone.
I didn't like that one.
and I hated that.
Because you had to, like, sit on them
Yeah.
and then flush.
It's weird.
Yeah. Let kids have boundaries.
Literally. What is that? Horrible.
Yeah.
Or, like, I liked, like, some of the, like, you know the games where they'd be, like, table, and then you and another person would have to, like, form a table?
Oh, yeah.
I liked those when I had friends in the class, but when I didn't have
Right.
friends in the class, I hated it.
so
It made me
awkward.
so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Do better, gym teachers. Do
Yeah.
better.
Well, my middle school gym teacher was actually fantastic. I don't even know about as like a gym teacher.
My middle
He
school
was
gym
probably
teacher
like fine.
hated me.
Well, my middle school gym teacher saved me from a shit ton of body image issues because I was
Slay.
like popular in middle school, like on all the sports teams and whatever, and like all my friends were like skinny as twigs. And I was never skinny. I hadn't been skinny as a twig since like 2nd grade. And we had to get weighed in gym class because for some reason that's
so
a thing.
stupid. Why do
yeah.
my gym teachers need to know how much I weigh?
Because it's for like grants and shit. I don't know. They're like required to take like and like it's part of the fitness testing.
Well, I know, but the fitness testing is also stupid.
Yeah. But anyways, we were doing that one day and he was talking about how the BMI scale is complete bullshit because it is.
It is.
And what he said, he told me he told the whole class that muscle weighs more than fat. So like if you're strong, it's going to say you're overweight even though you're not, because like he used the example of one of like the most jacked star wrestlers in the high school at the time and said that it would say he was massively overweight because he like he weighs a lot, but he's very obviously physically fit and healthy. So, saved middle school me from a lot of body image issues.
It was weird for me because I was a dancer, so we focused very much on like lean muscles. So I don't look like I have muscle, but like I do. So like, because I've had that done before where they like, I don't know, it was weird. They attached a bunch of like little electrodes to me and then they found out my like muscle percentages. Anyways, I have muscle, but like you can't tell. So like
sleeper build.
Yeah. Anyways. And so like me, my BMI would be like high and I'd be like, oh, that's not good. I'm overweight. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had an eating disorder, but like, you know.
Yeah. See, and for me, it was always an advantage to look like I had muscle and to, because like then when you're playing against the little other middle school girls,
they're like,
who are tiny,
scary, strong.
Because I was never tall, but I was still like bigger than them, and I was stronger, so I was, you know. I was very good at defense, but then on offense one time, specifically, I did an illegal screen so hard the girl fell over.
Iconic. Truly.
Yeah. And then, so obviously they called that foul, and then I got put on the bench, and I look up, and my grandpa was there, and he goes, nice block. Like in football.
I was never in sports as a kid. I did softball in first grade, and I did pirouettes on the bases, and my mother said, you know, she's just gonna do dance full time. Like, we moved, and then all of a sudden, I was in dance from 3:30 to 9:30 every day. I don't know how I did my homework, but whatever. That was, like, 7 years of my life. Lived at a dance studio. I didn't live at the dance studio. Well, I spent more time there than anywhere else.
One of the most fun fouls that ever happened to me was I had stolen... This was in high school. My 1 year of basketball in high school. I had stolen the ball and was like dribbling down the court, and this one girl for some reason decided to like try and stop me by just standing in the way, kind of like just like standing there. I go right into her. I go flying. I like spin around. No! It was so fun. It was so funny too. And I just like hop back up. I'm like, that was fun. And then I got to shoot free throws and I missed them both, I think.
I love watching high school boys get fouled because their coaches always tell them to be dramatic so they can get free throws.
Yeah.
So they go flying. And it's like these men that normally like would run into me in the hallway.
Yeah, of course.
But like they get tapped like so, you know, just like a gentle tap, and they're flying.
Oh, the ladder took me by surprise. The other fun thing that's happened to me playing sports that's very similar to that, I might have told you this story before, but my junior year of high school when I was playing softball, I played left field for the majority of the time. So I was playing left field during this game, and the girl batting hits like a fly ball, and it's going really far. So I like take off running, right? I'm running. I'm watching the ball. I'm like so close, and all of a sudden, I go flying over the fence.
No.
I did not even see it coming. It was like one of those like low ones that's like a net, because it's like a temporary one. So I just like flipped over it. And then I laid there for a second. And then I get back up. I hop back up because I was like, that was fun.
That's horrible.
So then I get the ball and I throw it back over, and it was a home run, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
And everybody's laughing because they can see I'm fine, except for my dad. He's like, are you okay?
See, my sports mishaps are always really concerning because, like, I was a gymnast and a dancer. So, like, my mishaps are, like, someone was spotting me on a back tuck and they dropped me on my head. Like, or I used to dance with people that were, like, way older than me at, like, my old studio. And, like, so I was always a flyer and they'd throw me But I mean, these were like, you know, teenage girls, and like
So
I've
they didn't
definitely
catch
been
you?
dropped. Usually, they were actually pretty good about it, but they did drop me once, and that was a traumatic experience because they threw me high because I was like 11. I was
Yeah.
small. Anyways, horrifying.
I wish we got to do more stunts when I was in cheer.
I was never
did
in
it,
cheer.
like,
None of
we
my
did
schools
it-
had cheer teams.
Like 1 year, and it was really fun. I was a bass. But then we
I'd
didn't
probably
do
be
it
a
the
bass
next
now,
years.
but when I was a baby, little tiny child, I did an acro dance, and we did a lot of like partner lifts because we did it with younger girls. Shout out to
Yeah.
Kendall. We love Kendall. Kendall was my little acro buddy.
Yeah.
Also, the song "Ceilings" by Lizzie McAlpine has been stuck in my head for days. I've listened to it 4 times today. I thought it would help get it out of my head, and it didn't.
The last thing I do for every episode is to say my favorite song of the week.
Oh.
So is that your choice for favorite song of the week?
I mean, probably, yeah. It's stuck in my head. Either that or Constellations by Aurora. That's a very good song. I just heard it for the first time, like a few days ago.
Nice. Mine, I didn't think about this beforehand. It always takes me a second. This is taking longer than normal.
I'll serenade them. But it's not real, and you don't exist. I promise I can actually sing.
What was I've been listening to the Måneskin album
A very good album.
a lot the last couple of days. Their Stray Italian Greyhound, which I might have used last week.
I think so, because you did the...
I put the thing in at the end. But I listened to
That's so
that
funny.
song a lot. And then specifically from Måneskin's album, probably Baby Said or Gasoline. I've definitely used Gasoline before, but
It's a good
it's
song,
such
though.
a good song.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I just like listening to like the first 15 seconds.
One I wish I could do is be in a rock band.
Yeah, we've talked about this, but we don't have a lead guitarist, and
Also, I feel like the music that we'd make would not be rock music.
no, it would be like
We're too,
folk.
like... Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't be a rock singer. I'd destroy my voice.
Yeah. Although I did find out recently that I can belt The Loneliest. Like, up the octave.
I can sing it in the regular octave. Tonight is gonna be the loneliest.
Well, yeah, but
Like-
that's easy.
Tonight is gonna be the loneliest.
Yeah. I found out I can belt it.
Ridiculous.
I was like driving home from work, and then I was like, wait a minute. And, oh,
Oh.
fuck.
It's Cantala time.
Well, bye. Okay, to those listening, I'll give you a nicer closing, I guess. Have a good day. Thank you if you made it this far.